The earth is a magnificent stage, but on this stage, there is no applause, no reward, no forgiveness. Each sunrise reveals yet another battle for survival. Nature is never truly silent. Behind every still bush, a hidden struggle unfolds. The animal kingdom holds as much brutality as it does beauty, and that brutality exists for one reason alone: to survive. Every single day, millions face the same choice: kill or be killed. Strength isn't just found in muscle, it lives in patience, too. Speed, cunning, camouflage, instinct, each one a weapon. No one shows mercy. Mercy has no place in the wild. The smallest weakness can mean instant death. In nature, conflict isn't spectacle. It is survival in motion. Animals do not know. They feel. No one tells them what to do. When fear strikes, they flee. When hunger grows, they hunt. Instinct is the language of nature, a language spoken without words, without thought. And often, the greatest struggle isn't out there, it's within. Against hunger, against fear, against the self. Nature is not unjust. It is simply unfeeling. Victory is not about fairness. The strong survive, the clever endure, and still, the system never collapses. One creature's loss is another's gain. Every fall clears space for a rise. In the animal world, justice is written in balance. One day ends, another begins. The winners prepare for the next fight. The fallen become part of the soil, forgotten by all. But the fight never stops. To live is to repeat, and that rhythm is etched into every beating heart. No creature is eternal, but the struggle is. The fiercest battles are often the quietest. A stare, a step, a moment of stillness. War doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes, a posture is all it takes. Power isn't always loud. To defend territory, one may not even need to fight. Just stand firm. Just be there. Because nature operates on invisible laws. In the wild, every being has a place. Territories are not crossed without reason. When they are, conflict is inevitable. Sometimes over land, sometimes for a mate, and sometimes just for a single meal. But behind every clash lies the same purpose: the right to live. As the day ends, silence returns. But it is not peace. It is exhaustion. In the animal kingdom, no victory lasts forever. Every champion grows tired. Every ruler eventually falls, and someone else will rise. Nature teaches one lesson above all. You don't have to be the strongest. You just have to be ready, because the struggle never ends. It only changes hands. Silence is not always peace. Often, it is the breath before the storm. Nature rarely screams. More often, it waits. But every still moment carries the weight of what comes next, because nothing in the wild stays calm forever. To survive is to be ready for the breaking point. Sometimes, all it takes is a blink, and balance shatters. Every creature is a book, written in a language of struggle. Conflict isn't taught, it's inherited. No teacher shows a cub how to hunt. No elder explains fear. These instincts are not learned. They are coded deep, pulsing beneath every breath. In nature, survival begins long before thought. There is no grand strategy in nature, no map, no mission. Yet somehow, everything fits. No animal wakes with dreams of victory. It only wakes to survive. And that simple need, to live, holds together the chaos we call balance. In the wild, survival is the only law. In the wild, there are no judges, no good, no evil, only outcomes. Time alone decides who rises and who falls. There is no appeal, no second chance. Time does not rush, but time never stops. In the wild, silence is never ordinary. Every pause hides attention, lingering in the shadows. The prey waits. The predator observes. Every creature walks a tightrope between life and death, and that rope can snap with a single move. Nature rewards no hesitation. Here, even waiting demands courage, because in this world, survival is the only law. Nature is a system, sustained not by peace, but by conflict. Each creature, knowingly or not, holds another's fate. This balance is not gentle, it is essential. What looks like chaos is, in truth, the rhythm of life. This is not a world where the strongest always win. It is where the most adaptable endure. And that is what makes nature both terrifying and beautiful. And as we step away from the wild, we realize it is not just their world. It reflects ours. A mirror held up to instinct, fear, power, and survival. In nature, every breath is earned, every second borrowed. There is no comfort, no control, only the moment and what you do with it. Perhaps the greatest lesson the wild can offer is this: strength is not just muscle. Survival is not just speed. It is awareness. It is adaptation. It is the will to keep going, even when the world does not wait. This is nature, brutal, beautiful, unforgiving, and endlessly alive. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild, consider subscribing to the channel. A single like or comment helps us reach more curious minds. And remember, every story in nature is worth sharing.